This is Tommy Taylor at the Women's Convention in Akron, Ohio. There's this free Negro known as Sojourner Truth speaking right now. Let's listen. Well, children, where there's so much racket, there must be something out here to kill it. I think that twixt the Negroes of the South and the women of the North are all talking about rights, and the white man will be in a fix pretty soon, but what's all this here talking about? That man over there says that women need to be helped into carriages and lifted over ditches and to have the best place everywhere. Nobody ever helped me into carriages or over mud puddles or give me any best place. But ain't I a woman? Look at me. Look at my arm. I have plowed and planted and gathered to barns, and no man could head me. And ain't I a woman? I could work as much and eat as much as a man, and when I can get it, and bear the lash as well. And ain't I a woman? I have borne 13 children and seen most of them sold off to slavery, and when I cried out my mother's grief, none but Jesus heard me. And ain't I a woman? Then they talk about this thing in their head. What is it called?
Intellect.
Yeah, that's it, honey. Intellect. What that gotta do with women's rights and Negro rights? If my cup won't hold but a pint and yours hold a quart, wouldn't you be mean not to let me have my little half measure full? And then that man in the black there, he says women can't have as much as right as men 'cause Christ wasn't a woman. Where did your Christ come from? Where did your Christ come from? From God and a woman. Man had nothing to do with him. If the first woman God ever made was strong enough to turn the world upside down all alone, these women ought to be able to turn it back and get it right side up again. And now they is asking to do it, the man better let them. Now old Sojourner Truth ain't got nothing more to say.
This is AP News, and I'm your reporter, Catherine Jones. Today I'll be talking about one of the biggest African American poets, Maya Angelou. She just released her new poem, Still I Rise. Everyone's been talking about it, and they say it has a great impact on the African American community. Let's check it out. You may write me down in history. With your bitter, twisted lies, you may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you so upset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like the moon and just like the suns, with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still I rise. Do you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops weakened by my soulful cries. Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I got gold mines digging my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still like air, I rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame I rise. Up from the past that's rooted in pain I rise. Bringing the gifts my ancestor gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I
Now,
rise.
a lot of people say that this poem is very similar to the speech Sojourner Truth delivered at the Women's Convention in 1851. We have an African American student, Jada Mason, explaining how similar this poem and the speech is. Can you give me at least one difference between the poem and the speech?
The difference between the poem and the speech is just a time period. That's all.
Now, Jada, can you give me one similarity between the poem and the speech?
Both have the same enemy, which is the white oppressor. Then and still today, black women struggle between sexism and racism. So it's basically them standing up and having the courage to say something and turning something negative to positive. The poem and the speech represents black women standing up for themselves, for the living blacks and even their ancestors. This poem and speech is highly political and highly personal. And that's all I have to say. Thank you.
That's all we have here. My name is Catherine Jones, and thank you for watching AP News.